What's up, Stat fam? I told you we was coming back with another. We got the biggest NIKOLA JOKIC hater is back. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let's get it. It's big. Shout out to the Lord. Y'all already know we second to him. Promise you. When you get to another day, the goal every day, get to tomorrow. That's what we try to do every day. Get to tomorrow. Once you get to tomorrow, you wake up and you take that deep breath like that. Don't wait till the doctor tell you, no. Inhale. That's big. Come on now. We thank you, Lord. That's big right there now. A breath of fresh air. Come on now. Y'all know we had to hit that water and come off an hour here. Y'all know we had to. We ain't got time to get up here and play. I promise you. The Lord too legendary to be doing that now.
So, as you guys know, Kendrick Perkins is notorious for dropping just horrendous top 5 lists, whether it be top 5 teams, top 5 duos. It really doesn't matter because every single list is absolutely awful. And Perkins' latest top 5 list, the top 5 offensive players in the current year of 2023. Looking at this list, number 1 was Kevin Durant, 2 Steph Curry, 3 Jokic, 4 Embiid, and 5 Tatum. Now, a far from perfect list with a pretty wacky order. And 2 notable absences for Luka Doncic, as well as LeBron James.
There we go, Joel Embiid. No Harden, no problem. Led the league last 2 seasons in scoring. Right now, the man is averaging 32 and doing it in great fashion and dealing with all type of distractions. So what? Put me on the floor with RJ, Malika, and Shanae and Perk and watch me still go to work and watch me have a 5-1 record. That's what I'm seeing right now out of Joel Embiid. That's why he's number 4 on my list.
So hopefully Luka was in the back of your mind in that clip, as Perkins' overall criteria was pretty simple. As Embiid is averaging 32 points, has a great record, and minus James Harden has been perfectly fine. Not the greatest criteria for top 5 offensive player, but apply that same logic to Luka Doncic. As so far in 2023, Luka Doncic, just like Embiid, averaging 32 points, actually the highest in the NBA, on 52% shooting, 41% from deep, and 78% from the free throw line. Compared to Embiid, just scoring-wise, efficiency-wise, Luka Doncic so far has been much, much better. Now, secondly, the great record. Dallas, like Philly, has a great record, and the Mavericks are 8-2, being second in the West, behind only Denver. Now, lastly, Embiid has been great without James Harden. Fair point. But Luka also, minus Kyrie, has been just as good. And I would argue Joel's help in Philadelphia is actually a little bit better than people think it is. As right now, Maxey is a walking 30 points in his own right. So look, that's not my criteria for a great offensive player. As I look at offense, of course, scoring, passing, playmaking, and efficiency all come to mind first. And comparing a center versus a point guard, offensively is a little bit off. But looking at Luka Doncic, the overall passing and playmaking gap cannot be ignored. As Embiid is barely a top 30, 35 passer compared to Luka, who's easily top 5. And if you look at pure offensive skills, not defense, Luka this year is a master in all aspects. The pick and roll, he's top 5 in scoring. ISO scoring, also leader, much improved from 3, and a late game clutch time moments in the 4th quarter ranks first in 4th quarter scoring. From an overall offensive perspective, that is the full package. And looking at both Luka and Embiid as scorers, I would argue Luka Doncic actually is the better scorer and a much better passer. As look at this breakdown, Luka's career scoring average is 27.7 points on 47% shooting. In the playoffs, that jumps up tremendously to almost 33, compared to Joel Embiid, who has a massive drop from playoff time in scoring and efficiency. I think when talking about offensive players being unstoppable, being top 5, someone like Embiid last year and really every year in the playoffs has been exposed in one way or another. Joel Embiid's last playoff game, he scored 15 points in a Game 7. For Luka's career, he never scored less than 35 points in a Game 7.
Jokic,
Like Wakanda forever.
Jokic, the big fella, he's number 3. What he's doing right now, MVP type season, MVP type numbers, doing it in all fashion. Has 0 flaws for a center. Has actually changed the game at the center position with his ability to pass, the best passing big in the game. I got Jokic at number 3, and he got a trade ball out this world.
So, if I'm listening correctly,
Richard
and I think I
Jefferson
am,
funny as hell.
Kendrick Perkins said Jokic has no flaws as an offensive player. Interesting, because he's ranked 3rd behind Curry and KD. And if you want to talk about being unstoppable, having 0 flaws, Jokic in the playoffs cannot be stopped. As much like Luka, he's a top 5 passer and a top 5 scorer. And really, any defensive scheme, you can't double this guy, play zone versus him. He'll pick you apart, find the open man, or get his own shot. And if you look at Jokic this year, he's come out guns blazing, averaging nearly 30 points on 61, 33, and 75 splits. And out of the entire NBA, ranks top 10 points and assists. One of only 2 players ranked top 10 in both those categories. Take a wild guess who the other player is. Of course, it's Luka Doncic.
Kevin Durant.
Oh,
You know why KD is up here? This is a guy that could actually lead the league in scoring every single season. This is the best offensive player to ever touch the basketball. And guess what he's averaging right now? 30. 30-piece wing, then all drumsticks, hibachi style. Listen, here's the thing about KD, right? We could go down the list and we could look at all these fantastic players. And yes, I left some off and Luka and all that. But when it comes down to KD, he's one of one. And for his scoring and getting buckets, he's been carrying that title for about a decade, a little over a decade now.
Now, let me just set the record straight right here. Kevin Durant definitively is not the best offensive player in 2023. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago he was, but today he's not. Secondly, Perkins saying Kevin Durant is the best offensive player ever is simply not true. Third, last year in the playoffs, Kevin Durant wasn't his team's best player in general or offensive player. That was Devin Booker, and it wasn't even close. And lastly, saying Kevin Durant for the past decade has carried the buckets title, I'm not really sure that's even true. As someone like LeBron James, come playoff time, NBA Finals time, has been just as effective, if not more so, on the biggest stage. And looking at KD's overall game, in his prime and even now, one of the big flaws to his game is passing and playmaking. And when teams stifle him, limit him, one of the big reasons they do that is Kevin Durant isn't a great passer. I mean, last year versus Denver, again, this guy wasn't the best player on his own team and struggled mightily versus physical defense. And I think Kevin Durant being first on this list is 1000% a legacy ranking, as there's no really solid case you argue Kevin Durant is a better offensive player than Jokic. I mean, the last 3 years alone, versus Boston, when he was swept, struggled mightily versus doubles, physicality, and so on. And when you contrast that to Jokic, who just got whatever he wanted versus Phoenix, you can't say Kevin Durant is a better offensive player. Maybe scoring-wise, marginally, he's better than Jokic. But passing, playmaking-wise, picking defenses apart, Jokic at this point is light years better than Kevin Durant. I mean, look at that series. 35 points per game, 10 assists on absurd shooting splits. 44% from deep and then 60% from the field versus that Suns team. Sure, KD got his 30, had his moments, but as an offensive player, didn't even compare to the Joker in that series or in the postseason.
I think that Nikola Jokic, you're taking the guy who's the best shooter in NBA history.
Change the game.
One of the best offensive players in NBA history, and Kevin Durant doing incredible things, post to kill, all of that stuff on another team right now. You're taking him over the two-time MVP, the Finals MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, I'm paying homage to because they have been doing it.
Homage, or you being
because they have been doing it over a longer period of time.
Okay.
And still doing
Fair enough.
So Perkins right here was kind of called out, kind of caught in a trap. And his one excuse for this list was actually paying homage to guys like Steph and Kevin Durant. Because, quote, they've been doing it for longer. So if that's actually true, what Perkins believes, where's LeBron James? Think about that. LeBron last year, 29 points per game, 8 assists, a top 10, top 5 offensive player who, quote, has been doing it longer. If that's your real criteria, LeBron James, at minimum, should be top 3. That is a massive, massive hole in Perkins' overall logic of paying homage. And if I had to guess, Perkins actually just got kind of caught with his pants down and got exposed on national television. And last week, James Harden kind of went viral, saying he's the quote-unquote system in himself. And I think, of course, James Harden's out of his mind. But if there's one player who's actually a system in himself, it's got to be Jokic. As when guys like Bruce Brown, Christian Brown come in to play with him, he makes all these guys 10 times better. I mean, take Aaron Gordon, for example. He was kind of a cast-off from Orlando, but now he's a legit French all-star player and 3-and-D minutes.
Well, it's not an argument. Do we realize that Steph Curry actually could just step on the floor without taking the shot? And it's great offense for the Golden State Warriors because that's how much attention he demands. So we could go back and forth about which each player brings to the table and what's unique about each player. And that's why I said we could go down the line, but offensively, I see zero flaws in either one of those guys' games offensively.
Now, stopping it right there, when it comes to top 5 lists, debate shows, one thing I despise at the end of time is the same criteria not being used for every single player. As again, Perkins' overall logic, it's here for one guy, not for the other. And right here, Perkins' main point is saying Steph Curry, he can control the game, impact the game, taking 0 shots. Fair point in Curry's favor. But at the same time, Nikola Jokic also can dominate a game, not shooting the basketball. As last year, he had 16 total games, taking 10 or less shots. Denver in those games was 14-2 with Jokic, averaging 11.2 assists, proving the Joker, just like Steph Curry, if not more, can control a game outside his scoring. And ironically enough, Perkins last year actually criticized Jokic for not shooting enough and quote-unquote stat padding. So when it comes to Perkins and Jokic, there's really tons of narratives at work and obvious bias against him. Why that is, you can only speculate. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
The best center in the league, man. It's not even close. It's not even funny. It's not, hey, we call it how we see it, man. Dudes out there torching shit. You can't do nothing at all. So we don't even got to take long when it's like, it's nothing you can do at all. Dude, you can double team. He's going to make a play. You can't do nothing. There's no holes in this game. You know, master. It's simple. You got to get credit when it's due now. You got to eat your crow too, Perk. You feel me? But that was your list. You say Kevin Durant, the best offensive player. Hey, that's your list. But I know my list. Let's stop. Let's be realistic, Perk. Let's stop playing. We know you love KD. We know. You feel we know. But that's really your dog. You gonna let him know now. You gonna let him know for real. You ain't gonna hype his head. You ain't gonna. Hey, the guy right there. he right there with you now. For real, we ain't about to cap this shit. We ain't capping for nobody. It's legendary. Perk, that's legendary. That's your dog. KD your dog. But hey, you gotta call it how you see it. Now you see Joker out there. That motherfucker ain't doing no joking. They call him the Joker. Don't do no joking out there. I promise. I ain't seen him. Hey, one time I seen him smile is at the end of the season when they win a championship. Hey, motherfucker don't do no playing out there, man. Hey, he got that old school in him. He go out there handling his business. That's all I gotta say. I promise you. I'm talking about real business, man. Don't go out there playing. I'm talking about you go out there the same way every time he miss a shot. Hey, no complaining, no excuses. He might pull it. It ain't gonna be no complaining, no big complaining and no excuses. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He'll probably hit that. If it's something really that made him mad that you supposed to call, that's the only time he'll get on the referee ass. I promise you, no. I promise you. Other than that, he ain't gonna do no complaining at all. He out there hooping. I'm gonna tell you a big key too. Aaron Gordon, man. Aaron Gordon and Nikola. Best power forward, best center duo in the league. You can't stop that shit, man. Hey, before the new David Robinson and Tim Duncan out there, with a Jamal Murray, stop. Hey, you got a hand for it. Just know if you a center, dude is out there torching Anthony Davis, man, a Hall of Famer. If Anthony Davis can't guard him, who the hell you think can guard him? You're gonna have to get Dwight Howard out there. You got to. Got to, man. Hey, Dwight Howard, hey, that's a real center. That's a real defensive player of the year center. That's a real defensive center. That's what he known for. Other than Dwight Howard, shit getting torched, man. Shit, hey. It's his shit, man. Hey, you gotta salute it, man. He waited his turn. He lost too, just like everybody else. He done lost to them real late. He done lost to Tim Duncan to them. We been watching. We ain't just started watching this, man. We been watching. It's legendary. We always pay attention to them players that don't get drafted or go undrafted or in the second round. I always pay attention to them players now. Somebody gonna be somebody out of there. I promise you. There's gonna be some Hall of Famers out there. That's what you need to be looking at. All the first, second, third, fourth, fifth pick. That shit the same thing as it got them round 2. Pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4. Same thing. It's just a pick. They can't tell you, bro, if you gonna go out there and handle something. That's one stat they can't tell you. I don't know if you gonna go out there and handle. Hey, you know got them Joker deals, so I tell you that. That definitely you deserve it now. MVP for a reason. Again. I forgot about 5 MVPs, don't it? Torture. I'm talking about no holes in this game. He done mastered his position, man. That's all it is. You ain't gotta be the high flyer. You feel me? You ain't gotta be above the rim. All you gotta do is play basketball. Joker be playing basketball out there, how it's supposed to be played. Share with his teammate and get his when he need to get it. Don't do no complaining, don't make no excuses. That's how you play. If they lose, you watch what they do when they lose. Or you would think they won when they lose. I promise you. Dude got class, man. Dude real stand-up guy. That's legendary right there. He always salute. He always dap the other team up too when they lose. He shake everybody's hand just like when they win. That's legendary right there. I'll be watching though. I'll be watching who gonna shake hands and who gonna run off. I'll be watching. I like that. Come on, man. It's for real around here. We really watch it. We don't wait till the game come off and then turn it off. No, what's going on? Let me see who. Let me see what they're gonna do. Let me see how you is when you lose, you feel me? Let me see you got the same energy when you lose. When you lose, everything cool when you win, you feel me? But when you lose, let's see, you're gonna have the same respect. You'll go adapt somebody up if you win. You feel me? When you lose, before walk straight past you, man. They don't even know you feel me? Hey, you gotta adapt them people up. When people beat you, for real, man, we tip our hat to you. It's legendary. That's respect. That's how you gotta be now. You gotta have that same, hey. It's legendary, man. It's Jokic, just know. Yeah, it's Hall of Fame. Play like you play just like all the other centers that came through the league. You put your own twist into it. You can tell you definitely be watching them real legends. You definitely took notes from them real legends. I promise you, no. That's big time right there, Jokic. They can't do nothing with you. They can't do nothing. Perk, no, they can't do nothing with you. Perk, no, around that time, Perk, he just won't watch. He don't be watching the games like that. You feel me? It's easy. You look at somebody's stat, you be like, this motherfucker got 30, 10. No, motherfucker had 30, 20, and 14 assists, literally. And motherfucker still say, this guy ain't that. You gotta go look at the game, man. How you gotta go see how he got that 30. You gotta go see it. You can hear, you can see it on the damn stat sheet, but once you go actually watch and see how he got that 30, oh damn. That guy was one of them. That guy was not playing. A bag with no holes in that shit looked sloppy, but that shit for real now. Before Jokic don't go out there playing, you can't do nothing. Just know that the best thing in the league is nothing you can do. I don't care what nobody say. You gotta salute, man. We saluted. You gotta salute them real hoopers now. Whoever got them putting in work, don't act like he ain't putting in work, Perk. You know what's going on out there. And that guy Joker, there's no joke. There's no joke. Go out there and work. He handle business. He handle business every time he go out there. He don't go out there playing. He make his teammates better too, man. That shit get his teammates rowdy up. That's big time right there. Hell yeah, don't let me be on your team, boy. What? The motherfucker out here, what? Get a damn triple double doing all this. And I'm over here sitting over here, got them 3 point. Man, let me get mine. I'm about to get about 10 steals, literally. Come on. That's for real, I promise you. Joker gonna bring it up out of here if you his teammate. Promise you. You ain't got no choice to be brought up out here. Seeing that man talk shit. Damn, he talk the shit like that. That's what I'm doing. Real problem, man. You can't stop it. I don't care what nobody say. I haven't seen nobody stop it but Dwight Howard. That's the only person. Other than that, this shit over with now. There's nothing you can do. You're gonna literally have to have a Ben Wallace out there or Dwight Howard. There's nothing you can do now. You done mastered the shit, man. Once you master it, you done master every angle. When you get doubled, it's a pass out. You know what to pass to. You know what people are supposed to be on the court. Dude. Real Joker fan, real Nuggets fan, real hooper. So know what the hell I'm talking about, man. It's not rocket science. Y'all know what's going on. Best center in the league. I promise you. No holes in this game. No holes at all. No holes. He don't need to shoot too much. He do exactly what he's supposed to do every game. I've never seen him shoot too much. How the hell you not shoot too much? He does the right thing every single game. Every game, every game, every game. I promise you. Go watch it. Go watch it. You legendary, Joker. Promise you now. Keep torching. You remind me of them real legends. You on your way. You there, but you on your way now. Big time. And you gonna go down. You gonna go down one of the greatest. I'm talking about name up that Wood Chamberlain, Bill Russ from the boy. That's big. That's big now. That's big. We ain't about to sit over and act like you ain't torching shit. Shh. You been torching shit, eh? You been torching, man. It's your shit now. You best center in the league, and we respect it. Salute. It's y'all turn. That's big time. Denver Nuggets, y'all waited y'all turn too. We salute that. I'm a Mavericks fan, so we salute teams that done waited they turn. We know how I feel. All them losses and shit. You ain't getting the playoffs and shit. We remember. That's what make a real fan right there. Like, you ain't gonna forget them days when y'all was battling. Denver know. Denver Nuggets know, man. I promise you, y'all know. Y'all stay down with y'all team, though. That's legendary. Keep doing that now. Y'all waited y'all turn now. I promise you. I swear y'all did. That's big time. Thank y'all, Stat Family, for watching the full video. We're going to be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Y'all be safe. And y'all be good. You know it.